Sergei Shoigu, Russia's Security Council secretary, has arrived in Beijing for high-level talks with Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi. The meeting comes as Moscow strengthens its ties with China, aligning on key international issues. Shoigu, a former defense minister, revealed he is in China on behalf of Russian President Vladimir Putin and is also scheduled to meet with Chinese President Jinping to discuss further cooperation. Meanwhile, across the Atlantic, US President Donald Trump has made it clear that a minerals deal with Ukraine is the security guarantee Kyiv needs to defend itself against Russia, dismissing British Prime Minister Keir Starmer's request for military support. On his way to Washington, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky stopped in Ireland for a brief meeting with Prime Minister Michel Martin. Zelensky is set to meet President Trump to discuss a landmark deal on rare earth minerals. Trump has confirmed Zelensky's visit to Washington, where they will sign an agreement to secure critical minerals for Ukraine, an agreement that Zelensky believes will play a crucial role in continuing US aid.
I thought we had a very productive discussion. Obviously, as the President says, the deal has to come first. But yes, our teams are going to be talking about how we make sure that deal sticks, is lasting and enforced. So our teams will be talking about that. I've been really clear today and previously that I think that European countries, including the United Kingdom, need to step up in our own defence and security. We've been doing that in recent days. You saw the announcement we made on spending just the other day. In addition to that, I've made it clear that the United Kingdom will play its full part in ensuring that if there's a deal, and we hope there is a deal in Ukraine, that is a lasting deal that sticks. And we're obviously working with other European countries on that, France and NATO in particular, but I think I'm hosting 18 countries on Sunday to further our discussions.
Trump asserted that the US would be deeply involved in Ukraine's recovery through economic partnerships and dismissed concerns about a potential agreement with Russia, stating, "We'll be working over there." When questioned about trusting Russian President Vladimir Putin, Trump adopted a trust but verify stance, echoing former US President Ronald Reagan's approach to Soviet negotiations. In a series of tense discussions, French President Emmanuel Macron also met with Trump, underscoring the sharp divide in perspectives on the war in Ukraine, even as the US seeks a potential diplomatic shift. Meanwhile, Russian and US officials held talks in Turkey, focused on restoring normal diplomatic relations. Putin, however, warned that any efforts to derail peace talks between the US and Russia would be met with resistance. As the conflict in Ukraine continues, all eyes are on how the shifting dynamics between Russia, the US, and Europe will reshape the global landscape. The future of Ukraine and its place in the world remains uncertain. Bureau Report, NewsX.